What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this DC Movies video. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated here, and also click that bell button to get notifications. So it is Boxing Day, and I've done a video which I've wanted to do since Christmas Eve, which is about Sarah Paulson possibly playing the role of Cheetah in Wonder Woman 2. So if you don't know who Cheetah is an iconic Wonder Woman villain who has had many different sort of personas throughout the years, kind of different origin stories and things like that. And mainly, possibly, I think they'll be going for the New 52 version, which is where she actually had two different versions. So New 52 and DC Rebirth, she, funny enough, went through two versions. So the first one was that she was Barbara Ann Minerva, and later on she was raised in a weird sort of group home, which is where a group of women are obsessed with the Amazonians and things like that. And she actually killed her brother, and she got the God Killer knife, and later on she moved to work on in antiquities, and she got into the Black Room of Argus, where she stole the God Killer knife and stabbed herself and became the embodiment of Cheetah, which is pretty darned insane. However, later on in DC Rebirth, she actually became, or her story was seemingly changed, and she was born in Nottinghamshire, and she was the only child of a few English lords. And what happened was, she wanted to go off to the Amazonians, find the Amazonians, and she was obsessed with the mythology. This obviously led her down a path which was, well, not really one which she wanted to come back from. And then later on, after the creation of the Justice League, she was able to find the kind of the Cheetah mysteries, which is where she found the people who had the original God Killer knife, and that was that. So it's pretty interesting, and Sarah Paulson was actually tweeted, so this is, there was someone on Twitter who said that they wanted her to play the role of Cheetah, and she said yes please, which I think she'd make a great role, especially with the version where it is someone who simply wants to befriend Wonder Woman, is obsessed with Wonder Woman, and ends up becoming her greatest villain, a kind of academic. I think that would be a great role for Sarah Paulson. I think that'd fit in quite well. Now, there are kind of interesting things towards who could be the love interest as well in the sequel. So the sequel has been, well, there's not much news on it yet, but Patty Jenkins has said that we're going to have a new cast of characters, and it's going to be a sprawling love story, and it's going to be set in this world, which is weird because there are rumours it's going to be set during the Cold War, which is really weird. To be honest, I expected them to have it set after Justice League, but possibly they will be changing it after Flashpoint, so Flashpoint will change absolutely everything, because, well, DCEU need a good brand refresh, to be honest, and Wonder Woman is currently their best franchise coming out of that movie franchise, so they're going to need to fix that, I think. So who could actually be her love interest? Well, there are quite a few, to be honest, who this could actually be. One, of course, could be Nemesis, and Nemesis was someone who actually worked with Wonder Woman in the comics as well. However, Thomas Tresser was also in Suicide Squad, so that could be a good fit because he could straddle both movies. Another rumour is the fact that it could be a descendant of Steve Trevor. And funnily enough, Chris Pine actually signed up for multiple movies when he signed his contract with Warner Brothers for these movies. And so it's kind of weird that he isn't actually going to be in any of these. And if he is going to be in the Cold War, his grandson would actually fit in very well with being that age in the 1980s. So that'd be really weird seeing him again, but it would be nice to see him again. If we could actually have the original Steve Trevor, that'd be better, and that'd fit in well post Flashpoint as well. So let me know what you think in the comments about that. Now, we've also got word from Captain Cold as well that he will be coming back to the show for one more episode, and then his contract is up. So that's probably that's a real shame that he is contractually done now with these characters, and he is up for coming back. He just wants the right story. So let me know what you think in the comments about that. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon, and goodbye.